Hello, welcome to another wonderful day. As you can see, I fixed up me hair in 18th century fashion, right? Yes. Does that make me a dandy? I don't know. I might be Yankee Doodle Dandy, huh? That's right. Who knows? Well, I'm taking it easy having some coffee, hoping that this doesn't run out of memory before I get anywhere in this video. I keep deleting like 20 minutes of video here and there, and it keeps coming up with full memory all the time, so I don't know. Needs a good cleaning. I expect. Got to come up with another source if I'm going to keep playing around doing these videos, because this particular thing don't have enough memory for it. But I got the old Murdock here. I was looking at it, checking it out, and you see that belt clip on there? I guess. Don't want to drop it, especially on my toe. It's got a nice little fancy belt clip there. It clips it on your clothes if you want to clip it on. The old Murdock. Scottish pistol, solid steel she is. I haven't done anything with it since I got it. Haven't drilled no touch hole. Haven't put no flint in it. Haven't done anything. It's a 50 caliber, smooth bore. So you know, if you're got a 50 caliber old Hawkins or Traditions muzzle loader you deer hunt with or whatever, you could get that and have it for a pistol. It would use the same supplies, which makes it nice and convenient. But the reason I was getting on here real quick is I had a project I wanted to do. I haven't started yet, and I thought I'd share it before I even started it. But I'm going to start it, and it's probably not going to be too popular with whoever owns this silverware. But anyway, I was looking, I said, I'd like to fashion me a belt clip on a couple of them that don't have them. What could I use? I thought about getting some metal and flattening it out and trying to make it look really neat, but it's not going to. It's going to be kind of rough. I don't really have the tools for that kind of stuff. And if I buy one, it's going to cost me about, I don't know, probably $35 or so, maybe up to $40 for a belt clip for one of those flintlock pistols. And yeah, that's about what you're probably going to run. If you can get them, I guess is what I'm thinking. You can't hardly get them. So I thought maybe if I just wanted a plain old belt clip, I could take like this fork, you see. And I take and cut it off here, drill a hole in it, get rid of the forky part, and then mount that, flatten it out with a hammer and bend it just right, because I got one that does have a belt clip on it. I can fashion it to the same shape. And I can use this, see how the end bevels down? I can use this to slip it right in there. And I do believe this big giant old fork, pokey, will make me a dandy belt clip. And it'll look really good too. All I gotta do is take off the forky part and round it really good, put a hole in it, shape and bend it like the one that is already on one of the other flintlock pistols, and I got a belt clip. And if I want to get real fancy, I can use something like this that's engraved and everything, but I don't think it's going to be just as easily to slide in behind your belt as what this one is here with the beveled end of the fork. So that's what I was thinking. So there's two with a little bit of grinding and drilling a hole and a little bit. There's two belt clips right there. You don't even realize it. And this is thick fork. I hate this fork. It's too big. It's great big. It takes you make big bites. I don't like to take big bites, I don't. So, yes. Oh, and by the way, if you're out going, you go to Aldi's, get one of these Dippy Chews. Take them with you out there on you. Or one of these here, granola bars. Take them with you when you go out to shoot your old musket, huh? Give you a little snack, a little more energy, right? You need all the energy you can get when you're out there cracking off the old flintlock. That's right. All the energy you can get. So, and I got this here. I got a new selfie stick. It's got its own little no tripod on it. Don't know how good it works or if it'll stay up or fall over. It could fall right over and go boom. Hopefully my protection case on my old iPhone is good and it won't crack the glass or nothing, eh? Because it's very light, which is great if you got to carry it around a lot. It's plastic. I don't know how long it'll last. The plastic and stuff's kind of cheapy. Yep, kind of a cheapy one. But so that was an idea that I had. I thought, man, I got to come up with something that would make a nice belt clip. I hate to pay $35 for a belt clip. And I think last time I looked at getting one, they were sold out. You can't get them. You can't touch them. You can't get no belt clips for these things. Nobody's making them. So what do? Well, I got 2 hands free now. Take this fork, round it up here, drill you a hole size of your screw. Take your hammer and your anvil or your vise or whatever you got you can pound on it. If you got one for a pattern, if you don't, maybe you can get a pattern somewhere off the internet off of a picture and know exactly how to bend it. You see how that's bent. That's going to go right in under the belt. It'll make a perfect belt hook for your flintlock pistol. So what I want to do is I want to make one for that old rascally, finicky British Dragoon, light Dragoon pistol. That's what I want to do. Make one for it. That's my goal anyway. Like I said, if you get some other silverware that's fancy, you can make yourself a fancy one, huh? So what do? Well, I don't know. But let's take a look at this one real quick. Hopefully the camera don't shut off. You see how that belt clip is on there? It starts here and goes down to there. If you look down, you'll see the belt clip, the curving of it and everything. If you take this, flatten it out, drill a hole there, you can screw it right on there like that, you see. Or you can make it shorter, whatever. Oh, my goodness, Mr. Ed, you've come up with a fancy belt clip, have you? Yes, I have. He did it. And this here, I'm using this for an example because I was too lazy to run downstairs and grab a wooden flintlock. So I mean, this one happened to be up here. Fits in the drawer, it's just small. And here, let's see, bolt screw there. But it's not near as pretty. But still, I do believe once you do that, it'll make you a belt clip. So if you want a belt clip for your flintlock pistol, you can make one yourself out of these here spoons and forks. Why those spoons and forks hate each other? Everything's going to war, right? Even your spoons and forks. Huh, yes. Oh, here's another spoon. It's a soup spoon. Delicious. All right, silliness. Away with the silliness. All right, so I can tell you right now, I'll probably be in trouble about, if I takes a fork out the house and chop it up, I might be in trouble with the lady of the house, eh? You might be, Mr. Ed, you just might be. That's right. So, oh well. It's not necessary, but if you wanted one, and you didn't have it, that would be the way to get one. I think that the screws are long enough that it'll set right down in there. And you might even take, and if you can inset the steel a little bit so the screw goes down, because it's not really that thick though down there. So, but I think that would make an excellent belt clip. Like I said, I haven't made one yet. I'm going to try it here sometime in the near future. I was sitting and thinking about it. I said, well, why don't you document it before you forget? That's right. So I did style in my hair instead of leaving it all bushy. I did the old 18th century style. Put on my old patriotic George Washington tricon, right? Right, I say. So it's a beautiful day, except for the rain. But that's beautiful too, because spring's coming here right around the corner, and that means we'll have all kinds of beautiful greenery around, huh? We will. So everything gets nice and green. I got brush to burn. I've got more yard work to do. I've probably got a good day's worth of yard work or so. And then I got a bunch of junk I need to get cleaned up I haven't done. I need to go through some of my things and just up and take them to Goodwill or something. Because we used to be able to have yard sales and stuff like that, and people come up down the road and everything. But anymore, people just don't do yard sales like they used to. People just don't have cash on them. That's what it is. Trying to go to that cashless society, when nobody has any cash. So, yeah. No more $20 from Grandpa and Grandma on your birthday. Well, they won't have it. They can give you some credits, huh? So, and that was what was fun. I think one of the thrills of Vegas, and one of the thrills today is still when they got the old slot machines where all the coins come down and everything. That's part of the excitement of it. That doing everything with a credit card and stuff like that, That's still fun. You know, you want to hear that jackpot hit, right? And then you want to hear them coins come out. Some of them simulate a phony coin drop and stuff like that, but it's not like the real thing. Just like, you know, playing the drums. You know, sitting there playing the drums on your phone, and nothing like playing them for real. Because if you're playing drums for real, you're going to get something that's called winded and tired and wore out. Because bam, 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 bam. It takes a lot of energy to play the drums. You don't realize it till you play them, and then you find out. Whew. Takes a lot of energy. So anyway, I hope that tip with getting the old fork and everything, making yourself your own, very own, and I know you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do it, and I know I can do it. It's not that much to it. Just make sure you wear safety glasses and everything, because you're going to have sparks of flying if you're going to do a little grinding. If you got one of them cutting wheels, take it right off. So you have sparks of flying, and you can make one of these. You probably could even extend it and come out and make this little fancy pattern here too if you wanted to off of this. But I don't know if it's, no, it's one solid piece, it looks like to me, with a pin right there that goes into the steel to keep it from sliding left and right like that. So, and a lot of them wooden ones don't have that. But yes, and that's a very thin one. So that would work. Maybe sometime in the future we'll get this baby prepared for a little bit of fun, right? Meanwhile, we got to wipe it all down and get rid of our fingerprints off of it, because man, it really takes the fingerprints bad. But it does caulk nicely. A couple of caulks and you squeeze your trigger and she comes up. The frison's nice and tight. She's got some real tension on that spring, I tell you. Pretty good tension. Yeah, pretty good tension on that. Oh, yes. So it's a nice little pistol, the old Murdock. Don't cost any more than the rest of them. Oh, it's got this handy pick in the end. Right there for the touch hole. Ah! Right. So you want to always check that and make sure it's threaded in good and tight, so you don't want to lose that, because that might be hard to replace or find, I would say. I'd say it'd be hard to find, I would. But, so, oh, and it's got a little tiny, if you didn't never notice, it's got a little tiny nick right there. And it's called, it's almost like a top sight. Nothing on the tip, but back here it does. It's like somebody nicked a little sight into it there so you could aim better.
Oh, them royal people with their fancy pistols, they always got to put on their nuts. We other patriots and folks shoot free-handed.
That's right, free-handed. There's no marks or nothing. It's like, you know, eyeball it. That's right, you got to eyeball it. So we've had coffee. We had beef tips this morning. Those were good. We love our meat and our beef. It's delicious, huh? So, but, oh, you're supposed to look forward to eating bugs, you are. And there's a lot of bugs and stuff in your food. You don't know it. To grind them up, turn them into powder, putting it in and calling it protein something or another. I don't know. I get so wore out researching all this stuff, trying to figure out what they're trying to feed me. Because there's stuff you can eat that you just don't feel good after you eat it. So it's not what I'm like, I don't know. What's the matter with me? I ain't feeling good.
Oh, you just ate 1.5 pounds of crickets.
Oh, okay. Oh, crickets don't agree with me apparently, huh? It's not me natural food, eh?
No, I like beef. I likes chicken. I likes turkey, and I likes potatoes.
That's right. So, sweet potatoes are good too. All right. Wow. Let me squeeze off of here.
Squeeze off of here, Mr. Ed.
Yes. You're gone video crazy, you have. That's right. So, yep, video crazy. But look forward to shooting again soon. I don't know what I'm going to shoot. I'm thinking, I'm cutting in my mind, no guarantees now, right? I'm thinking maybe the French cavalry pistol with the big old brass end on it. Might try that one out and see if it, then I can compare it to the performance of the old English Dragoon and see if she's as finicky as what I think she is. When I watched that video back, she did pretty good, huh? Maybe I expected too much. I was like, hey, I worked on this, so it's got to be like really, really good, like boom, 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 boom every time. But it wasn't bad, and it was windy. It was wet. Just got done raining, and didn't rain a lot, but enough to just get everything wet. So there was some other factors and stuff in there. So sometimes you think about, well, I'm making up a whole bunch of excuses. So, but no, it's just the way it is. The way it is, my friends. All right, now we got to go. We got to go. What are you going to do? Well, what will I do? I think I'm going to sit down and watch some more of the Three Stooges. That's what I've been doing. The more I watch of them, the more I act like them, right?
Oh, you're becoming a stooge, are you?
Could be, could be. All right, have a great day. It's really nice visiting with you.